decrees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's up, people? How everybody doing? It is Monday, February the 28th. So,
Yep,
welcome to
yep.
the Mark and Will Show. Today we are joined by, actually, I am joined by the mayor, Mr. Brandon. How you doing, Brandon? What's going on with you, man?
Good, man. All is well, man. All is well.
I know that's right, right. You have a good weekend?
It was busy, but yeah, it was good.
Okay. I bet it was busy. You're a busy guy. You missed the for all the people who don't know, he's been on several times before. You know, Mr. 502, the mayor. So that's the whole thing with that part. He knows everybody in Louisville. So and actually, he's part of the team. So we had to get him on here, and Monday. So like Mondays with the mayor. I mean, that's just how it goes. Man. That's how it goes. So what we're gonna do is just go over some topics, rock and roll like always. And the first one that we always do this on Mondays. Mark and Will shows Kentucky High School Boys and Girls Players of the Week, sponsored by Tap App. We got Dale Bradley, Beast Mode. Last game had 33 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for I think it's Hart County. So she did her thing, rock and roll. Also, we had Cameron McLean, averages 17.9 points for Trinity, 3-point deadly shooter, like think second best in the city. So I think in the state, pretty much. So he is a sniper. And for our national player of the week,
Okay,
I'm gonna let you,
okay.
I'm gonna let you do this one. You know what I'm saying? I know you close ties to the program, so go ahead.
Big fella, Sayer. Big fella, Sir.
Malungo, Sayer Malungo.
Go,
So
go.
check this out. Averaged 16 points, 13 rebounds, 7 blocks last week. He did his thing. Evangel, they got that district championship?
Yeah, they ended up. Yeah, they ended up getting that district championship.
Right,
Long time coming, man. It's a
right.
long time coming. I met some gentlemen that played on the first team, and they was interiors, man. Just a long time coming.
Man, that's great stuff, man. So it's fitting to go ahead and have him as our national player of the week. So shout out to Sire, big time with that one. So what we do next, we're gonna go on and get the NBA, right? So basically I'm gonna go ahead and do the scoreboards we'll start with if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, of course. Let me see. Let me get on here with this one because apparently everything wants to freeze up all of a sudden. That's how it goes. NBA. So, as far as Sunday's game was February the 27th. You had the 76ers beat the Knicks 125 to 109. You had the Jazz beat the Suns 118-114 at Phoenix. You had the Pacers beat Celtics 128 to 107. Pistons in overtime beat the Hornets. Good win for them, 127 to 126. Clippers with a 99 to 98 win over the Rockets. The Mavs with a 107 win over the Warriors at Golden State. The Nuggets with a 124 win over 12 Blazers, 124 to 92. The Pelicans beat the Lakers 123-95. And let me do Monday score, and then we can go back a little bit. So today's scores, as far as February 28th, you got the Timberwolves 122 beating the Cavs 122-119, and it's like 39 seconds left. You have the Raptors with a 118-81 lead over the Nets in the fourth quarter. You got the Heat beating down the Bulls 102-80 in the fourth quarter. You got the Grizzlies with an 84-80 lead over the Spurs. You got the Bucks dominating the Hornets 84-61 in the third quarter. You have Thunder with a 2-point lead over the Kings 76-74. You got the Magic with a 119 win over the Pacers 119-103. What do you? Let me ask you this, Brandon, because you know what I'm saying. You have been on the show, but we really ain't talked about some other stuff that we could talk about. What's up with the Lakers, man? What's up with the Lakers? I don't know. Well, first of all, who's your NBA team? Do you have an NBA team?
I don't, man. I guess since I was a '90s kid, man, my favorite player was Dennis Rodman and AI. So
Right,
just right now with this era, with the way people are trading teams, man, I'm almost just cheer for a player than the team.
right. No, you're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. That's just how it goes. And my thing is like Lakers got beat down last night, and it is what it is. If you're a bad team, you're a bad team. You have injuries. AD, they saying he might be out 4 to 5 weeks. Westbrook, but you knew what Westbrook does, so you brought him in there. You knew he was gonna, what I'm saying, rock and roll with that one, and struggle because we know LBJ gonna want that ball. We know that. I mean, that goes with it. Surround him with shooters and things like that. I think people are like kind of shocked. I'm really not shocked, dude. I mean, you didn't. What did you improve on from last year? It's like I don't know. I love the Monk kid. You know what I'm saying? He was down at Charlotte and struggled with Charlotte, Malik Monk. And so now he's balling. But the thing about it, Vogel plays him sometimes. He starts him sometimes. He sits him on the bench. He like he don't know what he wants to do. And that's disturbing. You already have the pattern in rock and roll. I understand injuries and things like that. But I mean, this right here is getting down to the nitty gritty because you're talking about the All Star game is over, so now everybody's position, jockeying position for the playoffs. So you know, so have you been following
But
the NBA though a little bit?
I've been following it. I've been following it. I think the Lakers are trying not to play. Me personally, I think they're trying not to play the Warriors in that first round.
Look like they're trying not to make it,
Now they'll make it. They'll make it.
but
Somehow, someway they'll make it. But the
you're
age
right.
starting to kick in.
Well, you're right. You're right. And the thing about it is that since you got that play-in stuff, right? So now you got 7 to 10 that gets to play, and like I mean, for all the teams, Lakers, you don't want that extra wear and tear on LBJ, anybody else like that. That right there is an issue, big time. So hopefully they can rectify that one. You know, that problem. So let me go ahead and read the standings real quick to get everybody up to par what we got going on. In the Eastern Conference, you got Miami number one. You got Bulls number two. You got 76ers number three. You got Cleveland number four. You got the Bucks number five. Boston number six. Toronto number seven. Brooklyn Nets number eight. Charlotte Hornets number nine. And the Hawks number 10. I am so sorry for all you New York Knicks fans because I think I cursed you. I'm like Brandon. I don't have a basketball team. You know what I'm saying? I'm also was a '90. Love the '90s. Love Jordan and all that kind of stuff. Rodman doing his thing. Uh, the Pippen that had some common sense, I guess, should I say? That type of stuff like that. But the Knicks, I said earlier that the Knicks was going to make the playoffs. Now they only 4.5 games out of that play-in, but yeah, kind of, yeah. I'm sorry, Knicks fans. It's me. Blame me. Blame me. In the Western Conference, you got the Phoenix Suns in first Followed by Golden State. Number 3 is the Grizzlies. Number 4, Utah Jazz. 5, Dallas. 6, Denver. 7, Minnesota. 8, the Clippers. Which and then 9, the Lakers. 10, New Orleans. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. And then what kills me is that the Lakers couldn't make no trade. Nobody wanted them players. Nobody wanted them.
West, Westbrook can't shoot, so who you gonna
Yeah,
give up there? No.
ain't nobody trying to give up nobody for that cat, man. That's a wrap.
But you know what? I think Dude might need to wear glasses during the game. I don't think Dude can see. I think that's what it is.
Hey man, if you can't see, dude, you're not gonna hit nothing. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm with you on that because when I play, if I ain't got mine on, man, I'm strictly to the basket, Brandon. I ain't shoot no jumpers.
And if you actually look at Dude, he's always squinting. He always got that. If you look at him, he always.
See, that's an issue right there. You can't see, man. That's a wrap right there for you, big time. So I mean, it's getting down. We'll see. I mean, that's Mark's favorite team, the Lakers. So we'll see what's going on. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the women's basketball. We had some real good ones actually. We had UK beat Auburn 62-90. I think for their sixth straight win, which they had been struggling, and it looked like they have bounced back full throttle. That was Ryan Howard's her senior game. I think she had 30 something points. I think it was like 32. Been waiting for this. She going in the season, she was like number one, number two player. So kind of disappointed that their season hit the slide, went down, but they bounced back. So basically, she had. Let me see. I'm pulling up the stats real quick, and she's a bad woman. Ryan Howard ended up with 32 points, 2 assists, only 2 rebounds. They got to play in guard and all this kind of stuff like that. Let me see. And then she had with Walker. Edwards off the bench with 25. You had now they 15-11. They 8-8 in the conference. They have a chance now. They probably got to win at least one game to secure a spot in the NCAA tournament. And actually probably saving their coach's job because they was tanking. I don't know what the hell they was tanking though. Big time. Next you got go ahead.
You think they playing the Howard chick like all over just to get her ready for the next level? The showcase that she can do a little bit of everything.
But you know what, man? To be honest, when she came in, she was all over the place. Like that was her stilo. Like she could do. She was their version of Angel, except better offensively. Angel was better defense. She was better offense. She was more of a big guard, but could play any position. I think they mishandled it in a way because when Mitchell gone, they kind of affect the other coach and LC got it. But if you want her to be point forward, let's say that, then give the ball to her, let her be point. You can't. She's lose interest if she's running around, not getting the ball in the hand, and you got other ladies who are top recruits jacking up stuff. No, you have to give her the ball. She's got to touch at least down the court one time, especially when she's a top dog. I just think that I think she just lost interest, to be honest. And I think that goes with a lot of coaching too. How we gonna put her in there because she's the type of player. She's spot. I don't know how many points she got, but she should at least have over 2,000 points for UK. At least.
Okay.
And I don't know how much she got. And also, she's the type of player when you see her in the WNBA next year. This year I'm talking because you know how they draft them and then they go. She's gonna be better. She's gonna be way better because she's a mismatch. So
it's gonna open up for her, basically like Donovan Mitchell. He got
right.
So basically, what you're saying is the changes on her.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Gotcha.
I can definitely see that. Next up, you got Louisville women destroying Notre Dame 86-64, and guys, it wasn't even that close. I don't know if people saw that. Honestly, I thought the game was going to be at 2. It'll be the 12th. So I'm watching. I'm on Twitter. Doing what I got to do. I seen Danny Evans like, yeah, that's my team. Basically, woo woo woo, best defensive team or something. Held the team to 3 points. I was like, then you look at the minutes. Like, when did that happen? Like, when did she send that text? That message, and I was like, "Oh man, that was 42." I'm like, "They playing now, so hurry up, man!" For you to be able to look at the scoreboard, and at one time they had Notre Dame down 45-4
Yeah.
at Notre Dame, 31-3 at the first quarter. Man, Coach P, Coach P, that was doing it.
Hey, I guess Louisville's women played that pack the line defense that we thought the man was gonna play at one point.
Nah, man, they got that old Denny Crum, man. They after you, man. They ain't sitting back there waiting you come. Jeff got them ladies rolling. Like, you got ball pressure. Everybody. Ain't nobody doing all that. Come on in there, no pack line, pack your lunch type stuff. But I mean, you know what it reminded me of? I remember going to some of the ladies' games. Had season tickets for a long time. And whenever Louisville, we might say like number 18, 19, 16, or whatever, and here come UConn or here come Notre Dame back in the day. And all of a sudden, before you know it, by halftime the game's already over. You know what I'm saying? They up by 20. You just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? That speed, that everything. That position and defense, that offense was rolling, the defense was rolling, and Notre Dame, they're a young team, but they got some good players. They got smacked in their mouth. And when you look at the game, I saw the game, or even highlights, and you see where Skylar Diggins is on the court, and she just like, man, I picked the wrong game to come to this one. Yeah, because they knew you know what I'm saying? Louisville beat them. This is the sixth straight time they have beat them. So it was like, there's no mercy. It's like, dude, we're going to bet. I mean, Brandon, I mean, for real, I've never seen a University of Louisville women team have somebody down 31-3 in the first quarter, 54-15 at halftime.
Yeah, it was yeah. But then the good thing that I liked, he didn't take his foot off the gas.
Nah, keep going. Go ahead.
You got to. My thing is they pay them coaches over there to stop you. So hey, keep your foot on the gas.
Right.
It's just my thing. And then I don't know but if you remember that year that Louisville won it, the fake championship that they tried to say Louisville didn't win.
Right.
The men's team, after they took that last L, they went on this type of roll.
Right.
Just watch what the women do. I got a feeling they about to hit that. They took that last L to North Carolina. Now they need that one.
Wake them up. It's time to go. Nah, you're right. I love that. Plus, Jeff Walls is the best coach on the campus.
And they should. Let's be honest. They should have the defensive player of the year this year in the nation.
Emily.
Yep.
Yeah, she's bad. She's bad. I love what you know. You know what's so crazy? When she was at Syracuse, I used to always watch it, and I'm thinking, man, I want to play like her. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, Angel, that was jack off things. She'll take anything. But this one's 6'1", legit long arms, and man was steal your bacon in a heartbeat. Block your shot.
Wow.
She does. Yeah, she need to be that, man. I mean, I'm with you on that one. So they have their next game is Friday at 6 o'clock in the tournament, in the ACC tournament. And I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me go back real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see what Kentucky women when they play. They play actually Thursday. This Thursday at 7 o'clock against Mississippi State. So they're gonna have to have that. You can't lose to Mississippi State. You lose that, then you're going to NIT. Easy. All right, let's go on and go to Big Blue Kingdom. Number 6 Kentucky took a loss to Arkansas, 75-73. I am, I'm probably one of the. I have them. To me, I think they're a Final Four team. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky. I know they had some injury. They still balance some injury. As long as Wheeler is healthy, and I know Ty Ty's bad boy, but Wheeler is like I say. You done heard me say this all this week, Brandon. He is the driver. He is the bus
Oh
driver,
yeah,
and he makes them go. If that cat is hurt, then it's a wrap. And I love Oscar. Oscar is probably going to win the Player of the Year with the numbers he's throwing up. 30
he
points,
should.
18 rebounds.
He should.
Yeah, he should. I mean, I think. Let me see real quick.
I'm gonna tell you who Willer reminds me of. Tyler Eulis.
Small, stout, can get there. Yeah, yeah,
Can
yeah.
get there.
He can get there.
Tyler Eulis. But what's gonna hurt Kentucky is, like you said, is injuries. It's injuries and a back-to-back game because it ain't you got games in between. You get a couple of days, but in that tournament, game, pause, game.
Right.
If you ain't healed up all the way, it's a good.
Right. I think Ty, if he got a high ankle sprain like I think he does, he won't be healthy. I mean, that's like you said. Now we're getting into the SEC is going to be every day. Then, like you said, in the NCAA, a break, game break. But that's not good for that high ankle sprain. And then Wheeler, I would say this: my guy's always hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, every other game, it seems like he gets hurt and he's taking shots, he's doing all kinds of stuff. And it's like, dang, if you can only stay healthy and then Grady shooting a three. But I'm gonna do these the stats real quick for Oscar. This is how cold he is. He leads the team in scoring 16.9. He leads them in rebounds 15.3. So he is basically having 17 and 15 a game. And the SEC this year ain't no joke. And he's just balling. What can you say, bro? I mean, he should be Player of the Year. Easy.
What can I say? It was a nice business decision for him to leave West Virginia. It was a nice business decision.
Look, family get ready to eat. Everybody's going to eat. He's already
They
eating.
probably already got.
No, I was going to say he's already eating. He's already eating, right? He's eating already, but he's really going to eat.
And that NIL deal and this Lexington. Come on, man.
Well, you know darn well yourself. You did not need the NIL for to be eating
At all.
at all. At all. All right, so let's get to this sorry thing real quick. This right here, Louisville 77, Wake Forest 99, and really second half. I mean, first half wasn't close, and they battled back. He brought a different unit in there. They balled. I'm thinking that he's going to go ahead and start that unit that narrowed the gap. He brought in the same other, well, except for Williams. I guess he got mad at him and gave him only 3 minutes at the beginning. So he started Wheeler in the second half, and then bro, it's like I'm at the point. I watch it for the show, die hard. You know what I'm saying? Graduate, everything like that, and I want to critique and see like who's quitting, who's playing hard, who's trying, all that kind of stuff. And you can't get mad because your coach quit on you, and that's what he did. Their coach quit on it, and then you got a coach that's not used to coaching. I mean, we already knew the rotation was horrible. It's even worse now. I mean, it doesn't make nothing makes sense. Brandon the mayor scores 20 points, and then you don't see him the next 3 games.
Yeah. I think it's something internal. I think that this team don't like each other
At all.
because it was a couple of times I watched a couple of games where Williamson was on the court with one of them. I forgot one of them. I think it was Locke, wide open. Locke wouldn't throw him the ball. It was like, bro. Well, all this team didn't have a fight. They didn't have Freak Island behind the closed meetings. Let's have a fight. Like that's we can only talk so much. Eventually, we gotta catch hands.
Yeah.
We got to.
And you know what though? That they should already have that because, like you said, you can tell early when on fast breaks, dude ain't passing. L. Ellis ain't made a pass to save his life except for the that what it is. You know, they was downtown and all that stuff. We only have
The derby at the
yeah, but at the
was that
Churchill
triple?
Downs. That's the last pass he made. And it's like, bro, it's like they let him do whatever, and he's turnover king. Granted, he may give you 27 one day, one game, but the next three other games he won't have a combined of 10 points, no assists. I mean, it's just so up and it's so horrible, man. Let me ask you this, Brandon, real quick, before you, if you the new coach, man, who you bringing back? Who are you even trying to bring back? Because they can go, and I mean, you probably
I'm
hope
gonna
a lot
tell
of
you who
them.
I'm bringing. The first person I'm bringing back off the dribble is Kerry.
Mhm.
I got to bring Kerry back. I'm bringing back Trainer because he's a stretch forward. He's today's game.
Right.
You bring back those two. Rest of them, I'm gonna go ahead and beg Caleb Glenn to go ahead and reclassify, and maybe Dre Davis, but I'm gonna beg Caleb Glenn to reclassify. I'm at,
Tough right
listen.
there.
I'm at the door with the NIL deal.
That's tough right there. That's tough right there. That is tough. Because I'm gonna say this real quick. Uh, Definitely JJ. I mean, he got the short end of the stick. I don't know who pissed off Mac and whatever, because it's like now you come on, now he can play. I mean, granted, we know all the stuff went behind it as far as parents, his team meeting with Big East, which Big East showed that he was an amateur night at the Apollo when you told everybody that that's what you was going to do, meet with his peoples in a couple of days. You don't say that. I mean, come on, dude. That because then all of a sudden you play them, then you start to make like, well, maybe my mom and daddy need to come down here, or my team needs to come and talk to you, so I can get some more minutes. You don't do that. And I mean, come on, bro. I mean, that's why I'm like, you're really shooting your own self in the foot because if I'm Duquesne, where he came from, or uh, Alabama Tech, I'm like, I don't know, dude. You the last 10 games they look worse. And don't get me wrong, I know you was dealt a bad hand, but hell, they know you. You recruited most of them, and they still like bam. But I'm gonna say this before we go to the next topic. Now you see how hard it is to bring in 8 new people and make them
Yeah,
gel. So as you trying to not go to the freshmen or recruit freshmen to bring them in, and you trying to go to the waiver wires, that's what we're gonna call it. That's what it is, the waiver wire and get players, and everybody's trying to go to the next level and get these deals. It's kind of hard to make them be a team.
but when you think about it, they hit the jackpot. Yo, let's think about it. The first one, Damian Lee, jackpot.
Yeah.
They hit the jackpot with
Who was
Damian Lee.
Damon Lee's coach?
Yeah, yeah.
And don't get me
Come
wrong.
on.
Don't get me wrong. I love Carly Jones. But Carly Jones was a mature person. Also, they didn't bring 7 new players with him.
Right.
He
And
basically did a roster overhaul, and it didn't work. That's not your stilo, man. That's not what you do.
you made the ones that was already on the team a little antsy. They already not liking you because you didn't, hell, if you gonna roll the dice, you would have rolled the dice with Davis.
Right,
You rolled the dice with Williamson.
right,
Yeah, he probably what he did was he promised them boys. I'd have kept Faulkner, hometown kid. I'd have let him come. But
right,
that Lock should have came off the bench.
right,
Lock should have been an off the bench player.
right, right.
And then Cross, he started the season good. Then he just digressed.
fell off the deep end. You're right. He did. And then West. It's like, I mean, I love his defense tenacity, but when he plays bigger guards, or let's say power 5 guards, I hate to say that, but when he play, let's say in a conference, some dudes is just overpowering him. He's too small. They shooting over. He can't jump. It's like, dude, if you're not picking it up before I get into the set, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm not only going to
Absolutely.
embarrass you. I'm going to embarrass Kraus because Kraus was like, whenever like the teams used to see Ryan McMahon, go at him. But the difference is Ryan McMahon can hit a 30-footer, bing. You know what I'm saying? Dude can't hit nothing, man. I mean, everybody came here. Locke, Cross was supposed to be all great 3-point shooters. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. If you say so,
Listen,
I'm just gonna leave it like that.
whoever comes back needs to play the dirt ball. Then you go on down to Shawnee Park playing the dirt ball. Let's go old school Louisville. Let's get from old school. Go on down there playing the dirt ball.
Tighten them up.
So,
Tighten them
yeah,
up.
it's only right though. If you want like Sidney Carey, he can bang down there. But
Oh,
the rest of them, whoever's coming back, need to be at Shawnee Park,
yeah.
Wyandotte Park, Iroquois Park, because
Need some
you
competition
really need to see.
banging. Yeah, you right.
It's about the city. This is
Right.
Sidney Carey could probably go anywhere in the city free. The rest of them, you got to pay, boss.
They ain't got the mayor's coupon, man. They ain't got the mayor's coupon. Look, hey, real quick, let me ask you this before we move on. Because we got some other stuff we need to do real quick. What is your thought on Malik Williams?
I think he's been to cancel the whole time. I think he's been to cancel the whole time. Because I think he came to play for Patino. He didn't get to play for Patino, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I think he's been to cancel the whole time. He's been hurt. I just think it's been time for him to go.
Right. Because he was on that year that when that stuff all fell through, and I think either Pageant had to do with something because I know he was there with Ward, Jordan. So you know what I'm saying, and Darius Perry, they was all together. I don't know if they played 1 year for Rick and then a sophomore year was Pageant. I think it might have been that. I mean, he didn't play his fresh year anyway. But yeah, you know what? And the thing about it is, let's just say this. He wasn't just a cancer this year. You see what I'm saying? Like, he already packed his stuff last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just all of a sudden don't wake up, I'm going to be crappy to everybody and crappy to you as a coach. No, he's been doing this. And Matt done let this stuff slide and all this kind of stuff, and then it festered. Then you got guys who came from other programs who's like, dude, y'all garbage. Like, you've been you've been the captain for 3 years, but y'all been garbage for 2. Like, dude, come on, bro. So don't respect.
Don't worry, he gonna be here. He's gonna be on somebody's team at the Dirt Bowl. Somebody's team. He gonna be on somebody's team.
Ain't nobody picking my Brandon. Come on, bro.
He gonna be on Dirt Bowl, man.
He gotta go back to Indiana, bro.
Nah, he's here.
He gotta go back to Indiana, bro.
He gonna be at Bob Hook selling cars. Coaching, probably gonna coach at Trinity, Ballard somewhere.
Oh Lord,
go overseas, but he's here.
Oh my gosh! All right, next topic, man. You done killed the mood and everything. You killed the mood. All right, check us out. What's going on right now? We went some NFL. So right now they saying the Saints declined to get compensation for Peyton from the Dolphins. So the Dolphins were trying to get them Sean Payton. And Saints are like, nah, man, we're going to let this dude ride out a couple years and before he becomes Dallas Cowboys coach, pretty much. So it's like, if you are the Saints, why wouldn't you? Dude ain't coming back. He ain't coming back to you. Go get them picks. Go get those picks. Let him go there if he wants to go there. He might not even want him to go there. I mean, they do trades all the time, and he could have been like, well, I'm still not coaching, not with you guys. But why wouldn't you do that if you are the Saints, man? What do you think about that?
I think his mind is he's about to be an analyst and get paid some serious money to be an analyst.
Yeah, I would too.
Because the Dolphins, the Saints, you don't know what you're getting back because you don't know if Mike Thomas is coming back healthy. You really don't know. You don't know if Kamari about to do some. You don't know how many games he's gonna have to sit.
Right. Oh, right. Oh,
Who's
oh, yeah. Right.
you don't know who's the quarterback.
Right. Right.
Who's the quarterback?
Now you right. You right. That. But I mean, no. What you just said. If I knew or hopefully thought I could get some players for that uncertainty, that I know that I'm gonna have to replace some holes and stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. You got them. You got them. You know what I'm saying? But I do know, like I said, that ultimately it has to be him being like, "Hey, I'll coach because I'm not doing that." But I think, when all that Flores and everything else is going on, now you're going to hear everything on the wall, see what's going to stick and everything else like that. I felt sorry for that, but we're used to that as far as coaches not getting the first shake. What's going on in the NFL, which is crazy, big time. I'm glad that he actually is. Let's put it this way: are you surprised that he's with the Steelers?
No,
Me,
that's the whole. Because you got to think, man. We all know how the game goes. You go bring it home. Come on, man. We all know how the game goes. But what to me, what would have been the smoothest thing to do if
what's that?
all the top coaches would have this USFL went to another league. Okay, I can't get this job. We gotta pack our bags up. We about to go. We about to go XFL or USFL.
Yeah, do something. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to. Now you got to put the pressure. Now you got to apply pressure.
I think I think one of the craziest things that's happening in the NFL is Eric B. Enemy. I mean, don't get me wrong. We know Andy Reid is doing it, which a lot of those coaches who are often still may call the plays or do whatever are in the meeting because B. Enemy he was calling plays, but we understand that you got an offensive genius over here, Andy Reid. He's got his history, so of course you're gonna lean on him. But for him to get so much ice over, don't get me wrong. My whole thing is, if I'm an owner, I might be saying, "Hey, Brandon, can you bring Mahomes with you?"
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to bring him with you. If you can't, then But for him, not even really getting looks like that, man, that's a shame.
but they keep saying his interview, like his interview process stink. From just reading on ESPN, they saying his
Right.
interview process stink. What is this interview? Like, what type of questions are you asking this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of questions?
You remember?
X's and O's, yeah, but then
You remember what they asked? Who was it? Metcalf? Was it Metcalf? You know they asked him, asked him about his
yeah,
mama, threw him
yeah,
all the way off. That kind of stuff.
right,
That stuff like that goes on that nobody else is going to get that kind of silly questions.
right. You're absolutely right.
That's crazy.
But but I just think with me, let's just get a whole just change the game, get a whole black staff and see what they do. What if Tomlinson hired a whole black staff?
He
But
he
again,
he
you
he
can't do it.
he almost does.
He
He
almost
he don't wait a minute. He done hired like three of them in the off season. So
yeah,
he's building that path to it. And the thing about it is Steelers love him. So, he ain't going nowhere. He's getting
yeah.
close.
But you let fans quit coming. Let the fans quit coming. Then let's see what happens.
Right, right,
You
right.
see how quick Mac got. You see how quick Mac got out of here when the fans quit coming. Can't pay them bills. You gotta go.
Right, right, right. You right. You absolutely right. Real quick, I want to say hi to some people. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Tap out. Hey, Trinity, baby girl, how you doing? Shannon, good evening. Mom, what's going on? Mom's also said about the U of L girls. Go girls. Lady Carr, D said good evening. All right, so let's go to this next one. This is kind of fun. CBS already have the mock draft, which everybody does. As you can see, the mayor is a Raiders fan. Let's just put it that way. Of course, Steelers is Mark, and of course, I'm Cowboys. So they have Steelers with Matt Corral from Mississippi. They got the Raiders with Andrew Booth, who's a DB from Clemson, and the Cowboys Tyler Linderbaum, who's probably one of the best, if not the best, centers in the centers offensive guard in the league in the country as far as college. What would do you think? Is that what you guys is looking for, man? What do you think about that? If y'all had to get Andrew Booth at number 24, what do you think the Raiders need, man? Who do you think they
We
need?
need another. We need a receiver, man. And I say that because Deshaun Jackson, he can't stretch the field. He can't stretch the field. He's still fast, but
He
we need
can
somebody because we need the number one receiver.
he can only stretch the field if he's playing in NFC East
Yeah,
because he burns
right.
Dallas all the time. He burned Philly. He burned everybody. Washington. Those are the teams he gets up for. But I got you on that. I understand.
We need the number one receiver. We need a contrast to Waller. To Waller.
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
got Renfro. You
Yeah,
got Renfro, but
he's a good
he's a,
possession receiver.
oh yeah, but you need somebody to stretch the field.
Right. Need that number one dog. Need that number one dog.
But you got Zay Jones came along.
He's
Let's
not.
get it right. He came along, but we still need you still need that one. You need what Henry Ruggs was doing. Take the top off.
Zay be good number 3 receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Number 2,
easy.
2 to 3, because you got Renfro. Get to that number 1. So as a Raiders fan, hold on. I would be tickled pink if Cowboys got this line. That's what we. To me, it starts up front, offense, defense, whatever. I love that. I love the Hogs. I love defensive line. I love all that. You got. If you don't have none of that, only team that got away with that this year was the Bengals, and that
Yep.
was their demise at the end. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Oh yeah.
just keep it real. That's only one. But let me go back to you, real quick. What is your opinion on David Carr, man, as a Raiders fan?
I think with the quarterback whispering is there, he should be better. Josh McDaniels as his coach, he should be a whole lot better and see the game differently.
Okay, okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Also, is this now we're gonna see because last time McDaniels took a job, he jetted. I mean, he's been a coach now for 2 weeks, so that's longer than what he did last time.
The man drafted Tebow. The man drafted Tebow. He ain't got drafted no quarterback right now. Be good.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done with that. Leave me alone. I'm done with that.
I'm just saying. Now, your team, let's get on your team.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about the Cowboys.
Let's talk about it.
Now, in order for the Cowboys to really be successful, Jerry Jones got to relinquish some of that power.
No, what I say
He
this
can't be all up in the videos.
with a shiny suit and everything. I say this all the time, and I hate to say this to my Cowboy brethren and stuff. Until he's gone, we're not gonna do nothing. And I mean, he's like Al Davis. He's Al Davis recoordinated. He doing the same stuff which he loved. We always practice against each other. We always trade players money. That's his idol.
Yeah.
And we saw what he did is the exact same thing. And until he's gone, I mean, I ain't wishing no death on nobody, but I mean, sell your stock, give your son or whoever, whatever, give somebody else, get out of there. And first of all, to go back to what he said, the GM, like, if he won't give it to his son, he ain't giving it to nobody till he dies. I tell you, he's gone. It's a wrap. His son has been there with him for a long time. He's like, nah, I got it. I got it. Come on, bro. That's a wrap.
I'm gonna tell you something too. But the Cowboys ain't really did a thing since they did Quincy Carter wrong. Ever since they did Quincy Carter wrong, Cowboys.
Man, go on somewhere, bro. Go on with that book. Go on with that fake stuff. Quincy Carter was garbage. Go on with that. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah, you dealing with a real Cowboys fan right here. Randy White and all them. Danny White. Don't even talk about no Quincy Carter was garbage. That was one of the worst. I'm like, what? Come on, bro. And they had plenty of wrong with, yeah, Quincy Carter. Yeah, you take Quincy Carter with the Raiders. Y'all can have him. He was garbage. You know he was garbage.
He'll be receiving with us.
He should have been receiving with anybody. Shouldn't even been in the league.
So would you take? So should Tony Pollard be starting, or should it be Zeke?
I'm glad you said it. Let's go right here. This will give an opportunity for you to ask that in a little bit. Right now, we got scenarios. we'll go ahead since it's on here. Let's go ahead and do this first one with Pittsburgh, and I'll read it out loud for the people who's going to stream with their eyes. So right now, the first one's Pittsburgh. So basically, it's saying Pittsburgh. These are scenarios to make a run at Winston, Jameis Winston. I know Steelers Nations don't want to hear that. So let me bring this down real quick because I'm able to read it. I don't want to cover you up like that. Just bring it down like
No, my
that.
bad.
No, you
I'm
get
getting my Westbrook on.
no,
I'm
you
getting
get
my Westbrook on.
no, you get your mark on. He does that. So they saying make a run at Winston. Mason Rudolph and Haskins are not the answer. This team can still be basically a contender with a sufficient quarterback play. Winston will unlock the downfield passing. Yes, he can throw. Create some space for Najee Harris. Regardless, you need a veteran quarterback who has won some games in the league and also promote from within for GM. So basically, they're saying that them two dudes are bums that they got on their roster. Okay. Mm-hmm. And Jameis. If you get Jameis, that means if the Steelers get Jameis, that means they struck out with every other free agent that they have circled. And I
I
mean,
think they go swing.
Like Russell Wilson, um, Deshaun Watson's trying to get. He's trying to go to get an expungement, but he ain't been charged. He's trying to get rid of all his stuff because if he's ever cleared, it's gonna be a free for all for everybody going for him because he's a bad man. Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere. If he is, he's going to San Fran or somewhere out there. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to mess around with that. So I don't know. I mean, what other quarterback do you think? I mean, unless it's
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna go three. I'm gonna go three.
okay,
All right, Mariota,
y'all boy.
Jimmy G,
Damn.
Pittsburgh. I'm telling you.
Oh no,
Listen, I'm
no.
gonna say that because listen.
I'm
Check
listening.
me out now.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
He was a New England guy, so he knows that weather. He got some field stretchers. Jimmy G and the game management. Teddy B, man.
Of
Teddy
all,
Bridgewater.
okay. Who was the first one again? Say it again. Say your three again.
First one, Mariota,
Mariota,
Jimmy J, Jimmy,
Jimmy G, and Teddy B.
and
I like
yep.
the Mariota just because I think that he's better than what people give him credit for. I think that he got a kind of, Tennessee was just tired of him and replaced him with a tight end, a quarterback, a receiver quarterback, basically, as far as Tannehill. He's garbage. Uh, the reason why I don't like Jimmy G is because I think Jimmy G is the best fraudulent quarterback in the league besides Kirk Cousins. Because think about Jimmy G, he always keep the opponents in the game because he gives gifts. Teddy B, I love that though because Steelers defense is always going to be cold. As long as you don't give the other team gifts and you can manage that game, and Teddy can slang it if you know what I'm saying. He's not prolific, but he can get it down, and he has weapons. Steelers has weapons. As long as you keep him upright and let him do that, and he's not gonna hurt you. So I like Teddy B. If I had to rank them, I'm going Teddy B, and I'm gonna go Mariota, and then I'm not even putting Jimmy G on that shit. Jimmy garbage. All right, the Raiders with Derek Carr interest the Seahawks at all as a part of a Wilson package. So basically, would you trade Mr. Sierra for Derek Carr?
Yep, but I don't see him coming. I would, but I don't see him coming. Me personally,
Yeah.
I'm a Mariota fan. You can do more with Mariota.
Oh, he's nice. I like him.
You can do more with him.
Yeah.
I'm just a Mariota fan. You can do more with him. But again, I think Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels is going to do some magic together.
As long as that dude can stay upright, he's
Yeah.
nice. He's
Yeah.
because you got to
Give
think.
him some time.
He basically had Waller as his dude. Let's say that. Renfro, ain't nobody wanted him out of Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Zay Jones, I think that's is Zay the one from East Carolina?
I
One
think
of the
so.
small
Let me see.
schools or something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he's
doing
a
stuff. Yeah, he's doing stuff with, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if he had something, oh man. And I mean, he had some things, but Gruden was on a whole different level. We all know that. We
right.
know that. So no, I'm with you. I think
No,
this put this way: if he does not, because this works out for McDaniels. Because I'm gonna say this: you got a veteran quarterback who's gonna give you, who's gonna pass for over 4,000 yards, regardless who the coach is.
right.
So now you need to go ahead and sprinkle some of that Patriot love or whatever you got left in the bag to try to get them playoffs and win a couple of games in the playoff type stuff. So it
But
is.
I'm gonna tell you the best thing that happened to the Raiders is getting rid of Mike Mayock.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the best thing that happened to us
No,
because he got Alex. He drafted Alex Leatherwood. He was predicted fourth, fifth round. You got him in the first round. You you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh no, you're right. That was awful. That was awful.
But
And that's what they do
but
all
look
the
what
time.
happened though. But look what happened. That was Gruden's boy. You put your man in a
Oh
position to win with you.
yeah, right. They went down with the ship. All right. The Dallas scenario. I'm not even going to read all that, but it basically hints what you said. The question you asked me about Zeke, and I would say this, man. I wanted Pollard to play more. Zeke been hurt. I mean, he was hurt, man, and he don't have that burst. It's almost like you need to just go ahead and switch him. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna do that because they don't pay this cat so much money. But he's not explosive. You almost got to utilize him. You remember when the Steelers had the bus and they had them other running backs? The other running backs they balled or whatever. But when they got the goal line in at 20, you in there, get us there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Save some of that, but you got this red zone on in. I would like to see that. Or, everybody wants to say, well, you playing both. I mean, they're not going to do that because both of them get hurt and y'all messed up. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But I
right.
do like to see Pollard get majority of those carries, swing passes, anything like that. Transition because really this is probably going to be uh, Zeke's last year. People say, well,
Oh yeah.
people saying, well, you signed contracts don't mean nothing in the NFL. I
Mm-mm.
mean, if you watch NFL, they don't mean nothing. They don't. I don't care if you sign. They reconstruct, and if you don't reconstruct, they'll cut you.
That and then the thing is that Zeke take that money on the back end because if he took the money on the back end, he gone.
I would. Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't,
Yes, right.
if he didn't get that money up front, he gone.
That
And the thing is,
reconstruction.
they about to explode that team anyway because again, the line that rookie year, that line they had was awesome.
Mm,
That line that they had was
bad,
awesome. Now
bad.
you can't you can't tell me three linemen.
Who can? I know I can.
No, I'm talking about you can, but as
Okay.
far as that first line,
Well, I would
that
say
rookie
this.
year,
I would say this though. You got one lineman that you trust. That's Zach Martin. Tyron is always hurt. Benadash, who came from Wisconsin, is garbage. Connor Williams is nothing. You know what I'm saying? You had Steele, who was garbage the year before. He's okay. Then you bring in Niski, Collins. Collins had a charge. All kinds of craziness. And it's like, you already know. You may not get back to the 90s. It's been 70,000 years since you did. But you know one thing. When you was good in the 2000s as far as running game, you had a line. So you have to do that. You got to do that. I mean, I love like last year they was like, okay, we're just going all defense. Okay, cool. But the biggest thing, you had a real defensive coordinator.
yeah,
Now it's like this offense. Kellen Moore is garbage. Should already fired him. You have too many toys to not be able to score at home against San Francisco. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a firm believer of him. He's garbage. bye, see you later. Should I already got right. Question McCarty. If I'm McCarty, I'm thinking, if y'all gonna fire me and I'm used to calling plays when I was at
I'm
Green
playing.
Bay, I'm going down. It's my stuff. I'm not going down because this dude can't call plays. That's
But again,
stupid.
it's Jerry Jones' show. Jerry Jones told this man he's calling
Yeah,
plays.
he made him. Yeah, he made him a believer. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Everything else. Let me go ahead.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead.
What if you all hit the coach line?
What we
The
used
Indianapolis
to.
coach line.
Check us out. Check us out. 3 years ago, we had the Colts line. Colts, all Indianapolis line. We had the best line. They deteriorate, get hurt. Now the Colts. But then it's like this. You still got to have a quarterback. Carson Wentz. I mean, I would love to have a Colts line. I mean, and really, the defense slipped this year, but that line is stout. But they did it through the draft. That's how you do it. They just got a bum quarterback. Carson Wentz is a bum. He's a bum. He's been a bum. He's a Philly bum. He's a Philly bum. Because he's another one that hands out gifts when it's not Christmas on Sundays. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I mean, that goes without that, anything real quick. Let me go ahead and kill this right now. You done over talked and stuff like that. The mayor is always in Louisville doing whatever you got to do. Real quick, check the Mark and Will show out on Thursdays on envision-radio.com at 3 p.m. We're doing that. Also, make sure we have a special guest that's going to be coming on this Thursday. I'm definitely going to be actually releasing some things, probably starting tomorrow and everything else. It should be a banger. And actually, the mayor is the one who set this up. So I'm trying to figure out if I might let him sneak in or something. I don't know what's going on. We'll see.
I'm sleeping in on this one.
You know what I'm saying?
Sleeping in on this one.
But also, this Friday, bang, 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 we're going to have an all 502 team. Some people are like, what is that? That's we're in basketball season. It's basketball, okay? So this is going to be girls and boys, our first team and second team, and some honorable mention. We're going to have some players of the year for girls and boys. We're going to have coaches of the year, girls and boys. We're also going to have Mr. 502, Mrs. 502. We're going to have Mark and Will shows, outstanding player, somebody who's going to bring it. So, I want to thank the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say y'all see him more and more. Definitely, we're going to try to get him on here, especially Mondays with the mayor. But he also has helped us with this selection. So definitely tune in. It's going to be a goodie. Before we wrap this up, you got anything you want to drop to them? Because, we got about a minute.
I want to say thank you just for the opportunity, and I'm going to get better at this. I promise you all. I'm going to get better. Mark, thank you, man. Will, thank you. I promise I'm going to get better at this.
You good? Hey, man, you good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to let us fall or fail or nothing. We gonna roll. I'm going to, and I'm going to tell you what, I appreciate you big time, and thank you for everything you do and have done behind the scenes that people don't see. So, man, we really enjoy and love that you are part of the team. So, hey, man, we got your hat coming, though, man. Ain't going to have the Raiders. It's going to have that. It's going to be black and silver, though.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. God bless. Good night. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.